What's going on, everybody? So let's do a little bit of training here. I'm going to be making a ton of videos this week. So, if you're interested in learning how to day trade, if you're interested in learning how to eliminate the bad habits that you have, if you want to take this game seriously and you want to be profitable in 2022, I don't care if we're in a bear market. It doesn't matter if we're in a bull market. If the market's going sideways, we stay in a trading range. It doesn't matter. Okay. It really doesn't matter. What matters is a couple of things when it comes to trading. That's controlling your emotions. That's having a strategy, sticking to a plan. That's, good risk management. That's confidence in being able to take a play. And that's also having no ego. Um, you know, a, I want to say that 90% of trading 90% of trading is not what setup you're using. It's not what computer monitor that you're looking at. It's not what custom built desktop that you have. It's not about what, this guy says on Twitter is the next stock to go to the moon. It's not about the suits. It's not about, manipulation. It's not about the market is against you. It's about you. If you are constantly losing trades, you need to sit down and evaluate what it is that you're doing wrong. I can almost guarantee you that probably the first two reasons why you're losing money, when you really ask yourself, is because of you. It has to do with your emotions. It has to do with, not having the screen time, being inexperienced. It has to do with not the wrong education. It has to do with, not taking the time to learn the actual markets, and thinking that you can just wake up every morning and click the buy button and that your stock is magically going to go up. Guys, you know what? That works in a raging bull market. That works in a raging bear market. When the market is going to correct your bad entries, and you're able to buy today and hold 3 days from now and the stock price is going to go up. But what about when the market is trading sideways? What about when we're dealing with this insane volatility, these big swings to the upside, these swings to the downside? How are you going to come out of this profitable? How are you going to come out of this a winner? If you watched the last video, it's patience. Okay. The last video that I put out, I really talked a lot about having patience in this market. This video is going to be highlighting some of the same key things, but what I want to highlight in this video is the word confidence. Okay. Confidence. If you do not have confidence in your strategy, you are going to fail more times than you win. And that comes down to you as a person, you as a human being. Okay. We're all, humans. We're not robots. We don't just sit here and execute everything to 100% perfection. I've been doing this a long time and a lot of years, and I've made a lot of money, and I've also lost a lot of money, and I've learned a lot of things along the way. And having confidence in my setup, having confidence in knowing that if I can protect my higher low on my portfolio, meaning that if I can protect the gains that I make today and allow me to trade tomorrow versus holding on and hoping on a wish and a dream that, my bad entry or, my failure to realize that the trade, didn't work, and not exiting that trade when I should, and allowing myself to go in a massive drawdown that could eventually lead me to not being able to trade tomorrow. So if you think about it, if you don't have confidence in your strategy and you don't have confidence in your trading, maybe that's because you don't have confidence in the market. Well, guess what? 9 times out of 10, unless we're in those raging bull markets or raging bear markets, you're not going to have a whole lot of confidence in the market. There's always going to be some news headline. There's always going to be, manipulation. There's always going to be price action that's not the cleanest. There's always going to be setups that fail, setups that look like they're, ready to explode, and then they do nothing at all. I've been caught in those trades before, but that's just the name of the game. We have to continue to grow, and we have to continue to manage our risk and protect that higher low. Because if we don't protect our own personal high or low, then we just continuously take losing trade after losing trade after losing trade and let these trades just get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And then by the time you know it, you've blown up a $20,000 account. By the time you know it, you've taken $2,500 down to $200, and now you're not able to trade tomorrow. So with that being said, I'm going to use the same strategy that I used in the last video. I'm going to go over a trade recap that you could have taken today, which is the 14th of January 2022 on Amazon. And I'm going to show you how you could have been profitable if you would have had confidence in your setup. You can see here that right off the bell at 6:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, we get our first close over the 20-period moving average, okay? You know that if we're trading above the 20-period moving average, generally speaking, we want to be going long. If we are trading below the 20-period moving average, generally speaking, we are looking to either sit out of the market if you are not, comfortable going short and waiting for our next setup, or you're able to flip your bias and take a short position to the downside. With that being said, I'm going to highlight play that we could have taken long. You can see here at 6:30 in the morning, we put in this high wick and we put in a close over the 20-period moving average. You can see here at 6:35, not only do we confirm this high price, but we actually get over this red line, which is the 50 SMA. And if we would have taken our entry here on the confirmation of that 50 SMA, the confirmation of this top wick, we could have essentially got into Amazon at around the price of $32.19, and within 5 minutes time go from $32.19 to a closing price of $32.33. Okay, so just to make that clear, $32.19 to $32.20 would have been our entry. Okay, and our take profit in 5 minutes, guys. And this is where confidence comes in, where you have to know that, hey, the market's not giving us all day movers. The market's been real choppy. I was able to close out this position at what price was that? Close out this position, 32.34, 32.34. Okay. Guys, this is a 20-point move in your favor in a matter of 5 minutes. Now, I don't know your account size. I don't know how big of a, bankroll that you're going to be playing with. Let's say, for example, you're playing 10 shares of Amazon. Okay. 10 shares of Amazon would have been a $200 winner in a matter of 5 minutes. Okay. You would have been in, you would have been out. Let's say you're playing options. You could afford one options contract. Let's call it one strike price out of the money. Let's say that it costs $3,000 for that options premium, and you get a 20 move in the money move in your favor. That options contract was going to move up 20-30% in a matter of 5 minutes. Okay. So essentially you could have walked out with the $200-$400 winner on this potential play within a matter of 5 minutes. You tell me that that is not good enough. You tell me that that's not sufficient enough. Okay. That's just to give you a little bit of insight as to how much money you could have made in 5 minutes off this particular play. But this play doesn't happen if you don't have confidence in your setup. Okay. If you don't have any confidence in your setup, meaning that you're watching Amazon here, you see us close here, and you see this big candle come and confirms the price action, also takes out the 50-period moving average, and now you're telling yourself, well, maybe it's going to get rejected and come back down. The market's been looking weak. Guess what? There's no confidence in your play, and you completely missed out on 20 points. You completely missed out on 20 points. Let's say that you were asleep, woke up late, and you did not catch this move. However, you came to the computer screen after 7 o'clock. You see a close. You see a close underneath the 20-period moving average. All you're looking for is a confirmation of that price action to the downside. That price would have been, and I'm going to give you a setup here for the short side. That price would have been 32.14. You can see here, not only do we get a back test to the 50-period moving average, we never close over the 20 SMA. We never close over the 20 SMA. Would we have been into a little bit of drawdown here at 8 a.m. when we came back up above our entry price on the short position to test the 20 period moving average? Absolutely, 100%. You would have experienced a little bit of pain. If you would have looked at your P&L, you would have been down maybe $100, $200, $300, depending on your size. At this particular moment. However, you have to have confidence in your strategy. You have to have confidence in your game plan that, hey, you know what? Tell yourself, until we close over this 20 period moving average, I'm going to remain in this trade and try to get an initial flush. As soon as we got this back test to the 20 period moving average, and then we got this flush down, and then we got the confirmation, I would have been looking to take profits somewhere in this candle here when we confirmed this move to the downside. When you can see that this consolidation here, you know, this little trading range that we had here, if you would have taken your entry here, we come back up a back test, we come back down, we come back up and back test to 20, and then we get this flush. That's where your indication where I need to be taking profits on this flush down candle. And if we take a look at the price that this candle closed at, we closed at 31.98. 31.98 from an entry price of 32.14. Guys, we're talking 12, 13, 14 point move in your favor to the downside in a matter of 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35 minutes. Within 35 minutes, you were able to make 12 to 14 points on your money. But you know what that's going to require? It's going to require confidence in your trading plan. It's going to require patience for you to wait for this setup. You can't just say, oh, hey, we got a red candle here. This is an inverse hammer. I'm going to go ahead and short here. Yeah, you could have taken a lucky stab here, shorted here, and got this initial flush. But guess what happened 5 to 15 minutes later? It completely bounces up against you. You could have been looking at your P&L and said, you know what? We're over the 20. This is a complete false breakout. You could have taken a loss here. You have to be patient and wait for the setup that you're looking for. If you're looking for a flush, guys, you're looking for a flush. If you're looking for a scalp off the open, confirming the 20 period moving average, then when you get that move, you need to take this move. If you're looking for a pullback into the 20, and if we do not hold and bounce off, for example, we got a nice pop here, we come back and test the 20. If we don't get this pop, and we get a breakdown, then hey, we have to understand this potentially could be coming short, and I need to look for a short position here. If you have no interest in taking a short position, then you kind of just need to hang out and wait for your next setup. And your next setup doesn't come until 8:30 in the morning when we get this first close over the 20. And if I just kind of mark this level out here, I'm going to show you another little scalp play that you could have taken. 32.16.76. Let's call it 32.17. This puts in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 candles higher to a price of 32.33. Again, another 15 point move on Amazon in a matter of 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 minutes. Guys, if you're essentially just trying to play this one strategy, you would have taken this strategy for 15 points. You would have taken this play for 12, 15 points. You would have taken this play for 10 to 15 points. Guys, you just pulled out 30 to 45 points in the market on Amazon within 3 hours time. Within 2.5 hours time of the market open, you would have made anywhere from 30 to 40 points on your money. If you're playing 10 shares and you just made 40 points on those 10 shares, within a matter of 2 hours, you just made $400 on your investment. If you were playing an options contract and you just one options contract and you took $250 to $300 per options contract play on these particular setups, 3 setups, you would have essentially made $200, $400, $600, $700, depending on the way that the premium was moving at the time, depending on which candle you sold out on. But this is good money, guys, good money. But this does not happen if you are not watching the chart, if you are not staying patient, and you do not have confidence. Guys, if you're looking for extra help, if you need a mentor, if you need coaching, if you need stocks to watch, if you need someone to say, hey, you know what, this chart is setting up, we're getting a play first close over the 20 period on a 5-minute time frame, guys, I have a great product for you. Go to my website, evolutiontraders.com. 22 videos, over 2.5 hours of content, kind of teaching you guys the way that I trade. I also have private channels for one-on-one mentorship in my Discord. Also, if that doesn't appeal to you and you just want to join the Discord to join is completely free. Come join, come hang out, come watch me trade, come watch my other traders trade. Let's all make some money together in 2022. Also, if you guys could do me a super solid, give this video a thumbs up, share it with your friends, leave me a comment, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys all on the next video.